and thank you for joining us today. Okay, let me just first introduce myself. My name is Gao Jai Nakha. I'm the Academic and Entertainment Advisor from AR2020 College Recruit, and I will be your moderator today. And I know a lot of young athletes and their parents are wonder if they can keep playing their sports and go to college at the same time. A few of us may have heard that there are schools offering scholarships and financial aids for athletes and even for international students. So what are the processes and how can we all be considered for these opportunities? Today we have one of the beloved kids of AR, Rina, to join and share with us her experience playing sports in the US. AR2020 College Recruits has helped many young athletes just like Rina to achieve their dreams of playing sports and go to college at the same time. And George here, some of you might have met George. George and his team in the US work hard to foster a great relationship with the colleges as well as the coaches to make sure we find the best schools for your kids. And today, our guest speaker, Rina Tatematsu, Rina will tell all about her experiences and lessons. Yeah, she has lesson playing college golf in the USA, and she told us she will help uncover 7 invaluable insights from her remarkable journey. So, let me just quickly say ground rules here. Everyone, please mute your audio and make sure you put your name on the screen. AR students must turn on their video cameras, and we will take questions at the end of the session. Please prepare your questions and raise your hand to request to turn on your microphones. So now let me just turn the stage to Rina. Let us hear from Rina. Tell us a bit more about yourself and your love of golf.
So sorry, Rina, before you start, let me just say hello real quick for everyone. And first of all, thank you, Kun Gao Jai and our team in Asia, who been there day in and day out, meet with the family and make them college, dream come true. Well, once again, I just want to thanks Lena for her time to be here and share her valuable insight. And you're only gonna give 7, okay? No 8, no 6, 7. We want to be very specific for this session, so everyone can learn from you, because your case came differently than many other clients that we have, right? But it's no one's the same. The pathway, your pathway were different than other people. And I just like you to share with that information, because you also played 3 years here in US at the highest level. You're always there at the national championship. You're playing the top program. And, we may have, you probably can announce now too, because you already signed with another, pathway, continue your endeavor on your professional career. So just want to say that, and want to thank everyone who joined us today. And we record this so everyone can come back and listen again. Because again, I really believe that Lena's story is it's just a start. It's just a beginning, right? 3 years ago and now, you can continue, get better, improving, and move forward to your objective, what you want to be in the future. Well, thanks again, Lena, and floor is yours.
Of course. Okay, yeah, so my name is Rina, and I was in Oklahoma State for 3 years, and I'm going to transfer to UC Berkeley coming up this year. And during my time at Oklahoma State, I was able to grow not as a person, not as a player, but also as a person. And I had a lot of great experience during my time there. Sorry. Yeah. And then my first year, our team got into final of NCAA championship, and that was a lifetime experience. Had an amazing time. Yeah. So the 7 insights that I want to talk about today is first, quality vs quantity. And this is like specifically about golf. And this I learned about this during my time in Oklahoma State, how like learning how to practice smart is really important. So I know my quantity is there, like I can be on the range whole day, but like my coach at Oklahoma State, Coach Greg, he came to me and be like, hey, you gotta work on quality. You gotta make sure you cover every areas, like every day. And then we make like a practice plan for each day. We had that for each season. And in that way, that allowed me to practice smarter and a good quality time. For example, our practice starts at 2. So, okay, 2 to 4, you on the range. 4 to 5, you play, or 4 to 6, you play some holes, as many holes as you want. And 6 to 7, you practice short game. So you set your own time for that, so that you don't like just stay at one place the whole day. So that's what I learned a lot. And second insight, time management. This is between balancing time between golf and school. So getting in college, I think that time management is really one of the most important things, because especially like the spring season, your schedule is gonna get busier because of like traveling and everything, and then you have school on top of that. So you gotta really have to manage time, make sure you're on top of the assignments of all classes, because you don't get like extra, like because you're athlete you don't have to do homework. You don't get that. Everyone treated equally. You have to do exam on that time, so it's really, you gotta like manage those times well. And third one, adaptability, learning how to adjust to new environments, people, and situations, because it's a little different from here, Thailand. And so in America, wherever you go, you have to be flexible and being like open to change and adapt to evolving circumstance. So the weather might be different. The practice condition might be different. The schedule might be different from where you were like right now. So you gotta just be flexible and don't complain. Just like your reaction is really important. Just like always think in positive way. That's what I do. And that way I feel like I can adjust in any situation. Fourth, networking.
Number 4.
This is also really important. This is meaning like building meaningful connections with your teammates, professors, and donors at your school. So for example, your teammate, you never know, like they might be your lifelong friendship. You can create such an amazing relationship with those people. So for example, my teammate during my time in Oklahoma State, her grandfather is owner of Ping. So she's like a Solheim. So that's really big and that's really cool. So it's good to like just have a good relationship with them and be good friends. Yeah. And then professors.
Yeah.
That's really important too, because I was able to keep good relationship with one of the professors in Oklahoma State. When I transfer, I was able to like just text this professor for the letter of recommendation for transfer. So I just like DM her on Instagram saying, hey, professor, can you just send me, I need the letter of recommendation. And she was like, I got you, girl. So that's like really good thing to have a good connection. And third, donors. I think that's really important, and that can be helpful for you like even after college. You never know, those relationship can bring you to. So that's really good. So I think like by doing that, you just like have good conversation make sure they have good time when you're talking. Just entertain them like donors. So yeah. And the fifth, communication skills. By expressing ideas clearly and listening actively. So I think this is important with coaches and teammates. So for me, I think communication with coach is important because you can tell what you're thinking. You can be honest about everything, and then I have to like learn to listen and be open-minded and like always like wanna face new challenges, right? For example, my coach can be like, hey Rina, I think you have to do better at your practicing style. And because we have those communication, I can be like, I can listen to them and be like, yeah, coach, like I wanna improve myself more. I wanna know more. Can you like help me with it? Instead of like, no, coach, I'm good. Like I don't wanna listen to you. So always be open-minded and always keep improving. So those are important. And because you have good communication, there will be no miscommunication. And you will both will understand each other, and that will keep you a good relationship with those people. And sixth, leadership. This means like setting a good example for your teammates and inspiring others and making a positive impact. So during my time at Oklahoma State, especially coming into second year and third year, coaches wanted me to be a leader of the team. Be a good example. For example, be on time, influence teammates in a good way. Whenever like teammates start to complain or say like negative things, be like, hey, no, you don't say that, you know? And just making sure that you're always on top of school. I think that's really important to be a leader too, like setting good example to others. And yeah, the last one, personal growth. Growing as an individual, becoming more self-aware and embracing personal development. So as I talked about in the beginning of this Zoom, saying that during my time at Oklahoma State, I was able to develop myself, improve myself more as a player. My ranking got higher, but also more importantly, what I think I made one of the best decisions in my life was coming to college, was that I was able to grow as a person. So that means that when I was in Thailand before going to college, I wasn't really independent. I got help from everyone. Like I got driver, my mom made food for me. I don't have to wash any clothes. So I was like sabai. Yeah. So I didn't know how to suffer, which can be a good thing. But also if you want to grow, college is one of the like amazing experience and a step to improve yourself. So like first couple years was really challenging for me. I didn't know how to cook at all, but I had to learn and do that in order to like survive. And I had to get licensed, start driving, washing clothes, make sure my room is clean, time management, and between golf and school. So there's so many things, and I think every one of you will learn more and will be able to accomplish that when you're in college and you just see the bigger world and not just like a you're in a cage. So that's how I felt for me. And yeah, so I think that's about it. Any questions?
Can you tell us more about your experience working with AR? Because I know that you actually thinking of turning pro even for the young at a very young age, right? And then by attending activities and working with AR, you found that the path of being a college athlete is actually more fulfilling. Could you tell us more about the experience?
Yes, sure. So actually, before coming to college, I graduated 2019, and I took a gap year because my plan was to turn pro right after I graduated high school. And I went to Q school. I got Symetra Tour, which was Epson like back then. I got that status. I got European Tour, but I wanted LPGA status, but I didn't get it when 2020. I didn't get it. So me and my family, like we talked and then decided to go attend to the golf camp, the AR golf camp that was hosted in November, I think 2019. And then just like, I thought that coming to college, I will be able to gain more experience as a player and can help me become better player and as a person. So went to this camp and then met Pete George and was able to Pete George introduce me to a lot of coaches and made connections. So that really changed my life. So that's agent. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, because I did not want to interrupt you when you going to your valuable experiences, and it's just like, okay, now we have to engage with the audience, and also I'll lead in with several questions that the kids might have. Lots of parents would ask, should my kids, go to college, or should they play sports? Okay, in your case, it's golf. And do you have other career goal in mind when you enter college?
No,
Like,
my
you have
dream is to turn pro. Mhm.
is to turn pro. And but when you choose to go to college, what program did you major in?
I got into marketing major, business
Marketing
marketing.
major. Okay, so by being the student athlete, that means you have to take the classes, just like other marketing major, and you have time to go practice and then compete in the tournaments, when it comes up. And that's why your lessons about the time management and work, your schedule be flexible at your practices is really, really important. So let me back it up by just, when you the process of applying, you choose several, is that like you look at every school out there, or is that particular type of schools that you were looking at when you apply for it?
Is this my freshman year or when I'm transferring now?
Yeah, but when you're first off from changing your mind from turning pro to go to college.
Oh, yeah, I was like looking at a lot of schools and seeing what's the best for me, but I didn't get to visit Oklahoma State, but I just really like the coaches there. That's why I decided to go there. And yeah, speaking of that, I think that when you mentioned like, do you think parents think that they should let kids go to college or turn professional right away? I think there's no right answer. I mean, if you're ready, that's when you turn pro. So, but for me, I think that coming to college was one of the best decisions I made in my life, because a lot of friends or athletes I know, they come to college because they think that degree is important. And a lot of friends, my friends I know that's like top amateur ranking, like top 10 in the world, they take fifth year because their parents want them to finish school. So I think that's like kind of changed my idea. Like, yeah, actually that is really important for your long term after your golf career. Because of course, I love golf. That's what I do and that's my everything. But it's not, there's so much outside of golf that is there in my life, So by like having a degree after your golf career, you have something to do. Like I can use my marketing knowledge and have my own business or anything, any major you take. So I think that's really good. And you learn so much because I feel like there's no limit to learning like knowledge, like schools. So I think that's really important. And the more
I think parents would be relieved, because I'm sure they have the concerns about if the kids are playing golf in the college, will they have time to go to school? And I think you elaborate on that and say you have to do a good job at time management. So you accommodate everything, classes, practices, and tournaments, and that helps you grow. Can I ask, on behalf of everyone, say the process of recruiting student athletes, how different is it from other recruitment process? Like for other kids going straight to like marketing major versus student athletes with marketing major, were you part of that recruitment process, and can you tell us more
about applying the process of me
you interview with coaches first, right? Before you enter the college. For student athletes, you interview with the coaches. It's like I understand that's the most important thing, and the most important step is talking to coaches and get coaches' attention, right? Yeah.
Yes.
How many interviews do you have? Remember?
I don't remember, but I know I was looking at so many schools, like 30s, 40s. There's so many, but yeah. So like first step, it's talking to coaches and having connection with them. And first, I think you should. It's a good thing to know what school you want to go, like area, whether how's the program, how's the practice facility, how is school. So like depends on where you want, and then you kind of minimize that, and then reach out to coach, or the coach will reach out to you and talk and like ask for more information. That's the first step. And then once you know that, you will get an idea, and maybe you take a visit to schools that you want, and then you see what major do you want. That's like after everything, the interview process and everything.
When you actually interview with coaches, you also interview them as much as they interview you. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Like they ask you questions and you also ask them. You can ask them. It's okay, right? For kids to ask about
100%. You can ask as many. They love it when you ask questions because they think that you're interested. So ask everything as much as you can.
Do you have much time to prepare for each interview?
Oh, me? No, I just got on a call and go as it flows. I just what came into my mind, just like ask, and then they will ask me. You don't have to be that serious. They're really chill, a lot of people, and really just what you really want to ask, like generally, like like how's the offer, or how's the what I say, like practice facility, how's the program, how's the schedule,
Do you get a chance to ask, the coach from Oklahoma State, what did they like about you?
Well, they told me I was their all-time favorite at one time. They told me that. Happy, and I don't know, just I think they like their player who's like respectful and just like no complaint, just doing your own thing, like what they tell you, just listen and do it. Be flexible. Yeah, I think that's what they
So it's
value.
not all about scores, right? Of course,
No,
you played very well before that. You already play very well, but what coaches are looking for is not just for scores or performance.
No, not
on the
at all.
course.
Not at all.
All right. I have more questions, but
Go ahead.
you know, I like to open up for the floors, you know, for the audience to take this opportunity to ask Rina what they would like to know about the college golf. Why don't you raise your hand if you have a question, or you can unmute yourself too. Yanin, you want to ask question? Can I see you? Can you turn on the camera as well? Was that Yanin ka? Yanin Vora?
I don't have any questions. Can just ask other audience.
Oh, okay. Okay. Any questions from like the parents? Okay.
Hi,
If you don't have
Rina.
questions,
Hi.
oh,
Hi.
Yes.
hi.
Hi, Rina. Oh, sorry, I'm in the car. It's a little bit dark. I
No
would like to
worries.
ask you
Hello.
about, yeah, how are
Nice to
you?
see
Nice to see you
you.
Good,
again.
thank you. How are you?
PTF. Yeah, this is PTF. I would like to ask you about like when you are in the team or when you are in the season of your school tournament. Can you tell us about like how school help you on your nutrition or fitness trainings, anything, apart from golf, right?
Yeah. So I know a lot of schools they have have psychologists, have nutritionists, trainer. You also get tutor for schools so that you can catch up and they can help you with all the homework. So it's really on you. You gotta reach out to them and say like, hey, I want to see nutritionist. So me, I want to see nutritionist and they help me gain my weight back and make sure I eat good, make sure I have enough proteins. They made my weekly what should I eat like from morning to dinner. So that's really beneficial, really helpful. And psychologists, if you need them, just to talk about anything, just to so that you can like feel better about you can be about anything. They're there for you. Trainer, if your body is sore, they can make fix that for you. They can have cups or anything. You can gain the maintenance your body, so that's really good. And there's a doctor and tutor, so there's like really every area, there's everything that you need.
Yeah. So it looks like a whole lot of support system for the athletes. And I see a hand from Benching.
Yeah,
Benching,
hello.
can you
Hello.
hello?
Yeah.
Can we see your
did you-
face? Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm in
Hello.
the car right now, but I want to ask if you go to the US, is there any support system for education wise? Like, for example, if you didn't do like all A's or a lot of B's in school, and then but you're good at golf, and then what kind of support system do they have to improve your education?
Yeah, and education is really, really important in for student athlete, because I think the rule was what we had a rule at OSU. If your grade is lower than 3 or something, you're not able to compete in first 2 tournament, or there's like a rule in stuff like that. But you have tutor, and if they see, they will check on your grade every week. And if they see you're struggling in some classes, they'll be like, hey, you have to go to academic center and see advisor, see tutor. You have to go this time. They're gonna schedule for you if you're struggling, and make sure you focus on school first, then golf. That's what they really
Wow. Okay.
prioritize more.
Okay. Awesome. Thank
I
you.
think
Thank
that's
you.
what I've heard.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's
Thank
what
you.
I've heard
Yeah.
from talking to coaches as well, that they
Mhm.
want you to be successful in school and stay in school and then do well in school. Otherwise, I've heard that, like this time I heard that if you not do well in school, you're not allowed to compete in tournaments. So that's it's their responsibility. And I think parents, you will be happy to hear that coaches will act as the second parent, like second set of parents, try to nag on your kids to go to study hours, right? Build up your study hours, or go to tutors to make sure they do well in school.
You have a lot of good support system, and you schedule your own tutor time for any class that you want. So I do have tutor until like 9 p.m. 9:30 p.m. sometime from like 6. So just they will really help me so much. So you don't have to worry about
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's provided for. That means you don't have to pay, right, for those tutors to ensure that you do well. It's like all of the benefits of being the student athletes is to have a second set of support system there. The coaches, the professors, they want you to do well, eat well, and exercise well. Apparently. What about support system for international students? Can you tell us more? Is it difficult to be an international student?
For
what do you
me,
think?
no, not at all. Because no, not at all. But it's also good to have like to be in a club, or like, for example, getting a Thai association club. You can have more friends that's Thai, or just there's like a lot of clubs that you can get in if you are willing to, and that way you can like network with more people. You can meet more people. You can get many more friends. But I feel like mostly I don't really have much time to like do stuff other than golf in school. But it's always good. But I have like other student athlete friends, so like sometimes just go eat ice cream with them, or like go eat dinner. That's really like having a good balance between on the course and off the course. Good, like make sure you have a socializing outside the course, and that way it can help you perform better on the course too, because you're having like a healthy mindset and you're happy. If you're happy, everything's gonna be good.
They do have like international office to help with international students.
Yeah,
as well, right?
there's international office, and you can go there. They'll help you.
Okay. More questions? Anybody have questions? Maybe we should ask them back. How many of you already look at like colleges and know where you would like to apply, that you want to ask Rina about her opinion about those schools? Like อยากรู้เรื่องโรงเรียนไหนบ้างไหมคะ Or if they're quiet, I'll ask you more questions, because I know when you go to college and you have to do so many things. Do you travel for your tournaments, right? And you go as team. Do coach select the team member to travel, or they all go together? What is it like? How many people are in your team? And do you all travel together?
No. All school have different number of team members. But at Oklahoma State, last year we had 11, and 5 will go to the tournament. But some tournaments 6, but like mostly 5, and they will have like qualify, and like one spot. It depends on school, but like my school, one spot based on the ranking of the qualify. Because if you win, you get a spot. And the 4 is like coach pick. So yeah. So only 5 will travel. And when you travel, the athletic department will let the professors know that you're gonna be absent for classes, so you get excused. And it's also
Mhm.
good for you to like reach out to professor to be like, hey, I'm on a golf team, I'm gonna be gone this day to this day. I'll make sure to catch up my work. I just wanted to inform you that. So that's always good.
So you have to keep up your performances as well in order to be picked on a tournament. Okay, and so far has been good for you, right? Because you have been performing well. And how many tournaments a year that do you attended?
Like 10, average 10.
Wow, 10. That's
A
almost
season.
every month.
No, I think in fall you have like 4, and in spring you have like 8, so maybe like 12.
Wow. Okay, that's quite a lot. That's a lot more than I think. Okay. And you do during traveling those time, school will provide for everything for you, right? Traveling, food, equipment, and outfits, right? Tell
Yes.
us more about, how proud are you to represent your school in each of the tournament? What is it like?
Yeah, I'm really proud to have represented OSU, and it feels like you got a home, like you're proud of orange color or wherever school you go to. But for me, yeah, just like, hey, I'm from OSU. There's Ricky Fowler, there's Victor Hovland, there's a lot of like alumni, and I feel like a lot of golfers know OSU and look at us like in a positive way. So that was really good. And there's a lot of like donors and support system which like help you
Yeah.
improve.
Yeah. So donors or some of them are alumni of OSU, right? Donate or give like scholarship or money to school to support the
The program,
athletes
yeah.
teams, not golf, right? And what other sports that OSU compete in or
Sports,
famous for?
there's so many sports other than golf, and OSU was a really like athlete school, and baseball, softball, football, basketball, there's tennis, there's equestrian, there's a lot, and they're all in like top 25 at one point. So that was really cool. You can like attend to other sports, because in Thailand we don't have like football or like that, right? So like when you go there, it's like really experiencing new world, not just golf, but
Is a
also
different,
life.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
fun, and you get to meet many people. Just one in a lifetime, just one time. Yeah, that's fun.
So even you are surprised by the level of enthusiasm you get around sports and athlete students, right? Yeah.
Yes, and like for example, Oklahoma State, their nickname is like Cowboys or Go Pokes. Every school has their like sign or like logo and what they say. So like when you're at airport or everywhere you go, they're like, "Oh, Cowboys, go Pokes!" So that was like really fun, because if you're not in college, they don't do that. You don't have that. It feels like a family. You're seeing like feel warm, and it's like, hey, you meet new people again. That's yeah.
Yeah. Do you come back to Thailand at all during those 3 years now, right?
Yeah, I'm in Thailand right now.
You're in Thailand. How often do you come back?
Like once or twice a year.
Once a while, twice a year. So you don't miss home much, right?
Yeah, I like it there. Yeah,
Okay.
I miss food too, but they do have a lot of like Thai foods and Asian food. So
Mm-hmm. And this is one thing that when we're in the States, we realize the level of enthusiasm around sports or how much they participate in all kinds of sport, and they recognize student athletes are really the representative, and it's a different level of support you get from the people in town, right? And then I think in overall that probably why you have lots of good opportunities to get scholarships and financial aids and go to good schools. Is that true?
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
also
that's
receive financial aid from the school, right?
yes.
Is this the same from year 1 to now, or has it been changing at all?
It's same, but we had starting from last year, we had like NIL. It's called name, image, likeness, and then athletes can get extra sponsors outside of school. And
Oh.
like OSU, they had a great support system. They have what's it called, pokes with purpose. They can help you find a donors, and they're gonna give you more extra. Yeah, so
Ah,
that's
so on top of your financial aid from school, right? If you
yes.
play well, if your performance it was liked by the sponsors, they can also support you financially as well. Oh, so this is
Yeah.
new, right? Because it's not allowed before. And do you wear like the
Yes.
logos on the outfit, or? Oh, that's nice. Okay. So it's financial aid includes like tuition fee and boarding, you have meals and things like that taken care of, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now it's the time to ask the floor again if they have any questions.
How many of you guys are grade
Speaking-
12 or going to college next year?
Yeah, can I see hands who on the audience who are ready to go to college this year, this coming year, right? Let me just see who's still out there. You guys are golfers, right? Or parents of golfers. How many of you are completing school this year? How about 2025? 26? Sure. Vincent, can we just pick on you again because we know that you're interested. Vincent, where are you
Yeah.
now?
I'm
And
currently
which
at the
grade
airport.
are
I'm
you
going
in?
through sorry, I'm going through security right now. Can you give me like 2 seconds? 2 minutes.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
be back in a
sure,
sec.
sure,
All right, thank you.
sure. We just want to know which year are you at right now. And while we're waiting for more questions to come in, let me ask about other living conditions or practicing, I should say, when you're in school. What are the factors that you think students and parents should consider when choosing schools?
Yeah. I think living condition is really important because some school, if you're freshman, you have to live in one room and 2 bedroom, and like they're like 2 yards away. No, I didn't like that. So Oklahoma State, I know a lot of schools have, but my school, even freshman year, I was able to have my own room. There's washing machine, there's kitchen in my room, so that was really cool. So I think that's really important because I feel like your room is where you find your peace, and at the end of long day you want to come back to room and just peaceful, right? You don't and have privacy, and make sure you're comfortable, and make sure your roommate is someone you like. So I think that's really important to decide. Yeah.
Well, room is probably a difficult thing to choose, but what about, the living condition, like the room size and how many people in one room? These kind of information, are they normally available in the school's website or something?
I think you talk to coach directly.
Okay, so these kind
That's
of
what it
questions
was.
are the questions you should ask, right? How big is the room?
Yes.
How many people share
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
dorm with me? Okay, so
Mhm.
that's legitimate to ask. And this is important
Yeah.
for students when you are interviewing with the coaches. It's so acceptable to ask these type of questions. Don't be shy. Then you will end up with a living condition that, like Rina said, comfortable, peaceful for you, and then you can get relaxed after the day of training, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah. What are informations about the practicing and golf course available before they start talking to coach? Do you know?
No. Huh? The course, like, can you
Well,
use
because I don't know. If we search their website, will we find
Oh,
information
yeah.
about where they practice, where they play, and things like that?
Yeah, I think most school you can just go to a website and search the facilities, but it's best to ask coach directly. You get the best information, from the coach. Mhm.
Okay. Now, so while we're waiting for other questions from the audience, let me just recap your 7 valuable lessons. Number 1 is quality over quantity in terms of practicing, right?
Mhm.
What's your number 2? Time management. Very, very
Yeah.
important to do well in game as well as in school. Adaptability is to be flexible and open to any changes, anything that comes, no
Yeah.
complaint. Yeah.
Yes.
Number 4 is to make the most of your networking, right?
Mhm.
Be open to the relationships with coaches, teammates, and sponsors, as well as the professors. Number 5 is improve the communication skills so that you communicate well, especially with coaches. And
Yeah.
since that's you're representing your school,
Mhm.
number 6 is be the leader of your team, be the good example to other students, and show good qualities like be on time and things like that. And
Mhm.
number 7 is to appreciate your personal growth from as being a player, as well as growth as a person, learning from the experience. It's the valuable
Yeah.
things in your journey. Okay, now I'm going to open for the questions one more time. You can ask in Thai. Rina actually speaks Thai, but we have to record this for the benefits of our international students. ถามได้เลยนะคะ ถามภาษาไทยก็ได้ค่ะ ลีน่าตอบภาษาไทย หรือถามแก้วใจก็ได้ค่ะ AR เนี่ย we work with Rina นะคะนอกจากจะช่วยหาโรงเรียนแล้วเราช่วยprepare อย่างแก้วใจเนี่ยเป็นadvisor ให้กับน้องๆที่ sign up เข้ามาใหม่แล้วก็ในการเตรียมตัวเตรียมโปรไฟล์ฝึกซ้อมในเรื่องของการสัมภาษณ์ให้คำแนะนำในเรื่องของการเลือกโรงเรียนต่างๆพวกนี้ค่ะก็จะเป็นทีมแก้วที่คอยดูคอยให้ความช่วยเหลือนะคะผู้ปกครองหรือว่าน้องๆนะคะแล้วก็ในช่วงที่หลังจากที่โปรไฟล์เราสวยงามดีแล้วเนี่ยนะคะ AR ก็จะแมทช์ความต้องการของน้องๆโดยทีมที่อยู่ที่อเมริกาซึ่งอย่างคุณจอร์จเมื่อกี้คุณจอร์จก็จะมีทีมอยู่ประมาณน่าจะ20 คนได้ที่อเมริกาที่คอยหาโรงเรียนแล้วก็สร้าง relationship กับโค้ชนะคะเพราะว่าเวลาที่โค้ชเขามีความต้องการคือมีสปอตโอเพนปุ๊บเนี่ยทีมของจอร์จก็จะได้วิ่งเข้ามาหาเด็กเลยแล้วก็ดูว่าใครเหมาะสมนะคะแล้วก็มีทีมพี่เจี๊ยบอย่างพี่เจี๊ยบเมื่อกี้เนี่ยค่ะก็จะคอยช่วยเวลาที่น้องได้โรงเรียนแล้วก็การ transfer นะคะวีซ่าการเตรียมตัวเอกสารอะไรต่างๆนะคะแล้วก็ transfer ในเรื่องของ housing อะไรให้เรียบร้อยก็ช่วยดูแลให้ตรงจุดนี้นอกจากนั้นในทีม AR เองเนี่ย เราก็จะมีพวกกิจกรรมต่างๆนะคะที่จะช่วยพัฒนาฝีมือน้องๆหรือช่วยให้เปิดโอกาสให้โค้ชได้รู้จักน้องให้มากขึ้นอันนี้ก็จะเป็นกิจกรรมต่างๆฉะนั้นอย่างเวบินาร์แบบครั้งนี้เนี่ยนะคะก็ให้นีน่ามาช่วยคุยเพื่อที่ว่านี่คือตัวอย่างคือผู้ที่ผ่านกระบวนการมาแล้วจริงๆเลยและก็ได้ประโยชน์จากการเป็น student athlete ทั้งที่ความสามารถจริงๆระดับโปรแล้วแต่ว่าระหว่างที่เรายังเข้าโรงเรียนได้นะแกก็เชื่อว่าการ attend college นั้นให้ประโยชน์ในอีกด้านหนึ่งแล้วอย่างที่รีน่าพูดเมื่อกี้นะมี career รองรับถ้าเกิดว่าเรียนการตลาดเราอาจจะทำธุรกิจอะไรเกี่ยวเนื่องกับกอล์ฟก็ยังได้นะคะอันนี้ก็เล่าให้ฟังถ้าใครมีคำถามค่ะถามแก้วหรือถามรีน่าเลยก็ได้ค่ะเปิดหน้าให้ดูกันหน่อยไหมคะยังอยู่กันหรือเปล่าขอเปิดกล้องดูหน้ากันหน่อยค่ะแก้วใจเองไม่ค่อยรู้จักผู้ปกครองเยอะแต่ว่า Hi Beijing what year are you in what school and what year
I'm in year 11. I studied in Python College in Bangkok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
what year นะคะ
11.
Yeah, 11.
Wait, what school?
Oh hi John
I'm going to Chicago for a tournament right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm currently waiting
Good
at the
luck.
airport for.
Have fun.
Yeah, thank you.
alright ค่ะท่านอื่นๆล่ะคะฮัลโหลค่ะยกมือแล้วค่ะคุณอนงรักษ์ค่ะก็ ahead
สวัสดีค่ะ อันนี้เป็นคุณแม่เป็นผู้ปกครองรบกวนขออนุญาตใช้ภาษาไทยนะคะค่ะค่ะคือเท่าที่ทราบอะค่ะก็มันจะมีใน3 ส่วนที่ทางโค้ชจะพิจารณาใช่ไหมคะคือเรื่องสกอร์กอล์ฟใช่ไหมคะแล้วก็เรื่องของเกรดที่โรงเรียนใช่ไหมคะน้องแล้วก็อีกอันหนึ่งก็คือไม่แน่ใจคือคุณแม่มันมีเรื่องสอบแซดสอบโทเฟลสอบอะไรเงี้ยเราจะต้องสอบอะไรยังไงตรงเนี้ยค่ะแต่ละมหาลัยจะรีเควสไม่เหมือนกันใช่ไหมคะค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
อันนี้รีน่าจะตอบหรือให้พี่ตอบนะคะ
พี่ตอบ
ทั้ง3 ส่วนนะคะในเรื่องของคะแนนภาษาอังกฤษถ้าเป็นเด็กไทยเนี่ยเขาอยากดูอยู่แล้วนะคะเพราะว่าเดี๋ยวเมื่อกี้ที่คุยกันก็คือว่าโค้ชอยากให้เราประสบความสำเร็จในการเรียนด้วยนะคะในด้านการเรียนไม่ใช่ว่าเล่นกอล์ฟเก่งกันอย่างเดียวแต่ว่าเพื่อให้ประสบความสำเร็จในการเรียนฉะนั้นคะแนนภาษาอังกฤษเนี่ยก็สำคัญนะถ้าเกิดว่าภาษาเราไม่ดีอะค่ะมันจะหนักมากในการที่จะต้องทั้งเรียนแล้วก็ทั้งฝึกซ้อมแล้วก็ไปแข่งเนี่ยค่ะฉะนั้นก็ถ้าภาษาอังกฤษไม่ดีก็เราต้องพยายามพัฒนาตรงนี้ด้วยแล้วก็คะแนนสอบอย่าง TOEFL IELTS นะคะหรือว่ามันจะมีสอบอื่นๆอีกด้วยนะคะที่เขายอมรับอันนี้ฉะนั้นก็ต้องคะแนนสอบแต่ว่ามันไม่ได้ดีเหมือนแบบว่าคะแนนเท่าไหร่ของโรงเรียนไหนสักทีเดียวนะคะตามกระบวนการที่ student athlete เนี่ยโค้ชมีเสียงที่มีน้ำหนักมากนะคะในการที่จะคัดเลือกเด็กเข้าโรงเรียนเขาชอบแล้วเขาคุยแล้วเขารู้สึกว่าเขา communicate ได้อันเนี้ยก็จะเป็นเครื่องยืนยันทำให้คะแนนอาจจะไม่ได้ต้องแบบอะไรสุดดีที่สุด95 percentile อะไรแบบนั้นไม่จำเป็นแต่ว่าเขาเวลาสัมภาษณ์เนี่ยเขาจะดูว่าอยู่สื่อสารกับเขาได้ไหมนะคะเล่าเรื่องราวของตัวเองได้หรือเปล่าแล้วถ้าเกิดว่าโค้ชเขาใช่ไหมคะตอนเทรนนิ่งฝึกซ้อมเราคุยกันได้รู้เรื่องตัวเนี้ยโค้ชก็จะเป็นเสียงที่เรียกว่ายืนยันให้โรงเรียนอีกทีหนึ่งว่าถ้าสกอร์แบบไหนควรจะพิจารณานั้นข้อแรกของคุณแม่ในเรื่องของการที่ว่าสกอร์กอล์ฟโอเคเรื่องหนึ่งเลยแล้วก็ potential ที่เขาจะฝึกต่อนะคะมีอีกเรื่องหนึ่งนอกจากสกอร์นะคะจากที่แก้วฟังกับโค้ชคุยกันมาเนี่ยโค้ชเขาดูว่าในทีมเขาสมมติว่า8 คนของรีน่ามีเท่าไหร่11 เนี่ยค่ะเขาขาดเขาเหลือเขาต้องการคนแบบไหนเขาต้องการ aggressive golfer หรือเขาต้องการอะไรเผื่อในกรณีที่มันมีแข่งกันหลายแบบเนี่ยเขาเวลาเลือกตัวที่จะไปแข่งเนี่ยเขาจะได้มีสกิลพร้อมคือเขาก็ไม่ได้ต้องการว่าเล่น11 คนแล้วทุกคนเล่นสไตล์เดียวแนวเดียวความสามารถเท่าเทียมกันหมดอย่างเงี้ยค่ะก็ไม่ใช่เขาก็ดูว่าเขาอยากได้คนมาเสริมในทีมนึกออกไหมคะมันไม่ได้เล่นแข่งกันเป็นทีมสปอร์ตก็จริงแต่ว่าเขาก็ต้องดูสกิลว่าเขาจะต้องพัฒนาต่อไปได้ยังไงเขาก็ไม่คาดหวังเขาไม่ได้คัดตัวทีมชาติต้องนึกภาพแบบนี้แม่จะได้ไม่ต้องกลัวมากว่าต้องสกอร์ขนาดไหนเชียวถึงจะได้เป็นนักกีฬามหาวิทยาลัยนะคะต้องเรียกว่าเล่นเก่งได้เลยและมีpotential ที่โค้ชเขาพัฒนาได้นะคะส่วนข้อสอนในเรื่องของแม่ถามเลยเรื่องของGPA ใช่ไหมคะเกรดนะคะเกรดเป็นองค์ประกอบหนึ่งเหมือนกันเพราะว่าถ้าจะเลือกจะเรียนวิชาที่อย่างเช่นมหาวิทยาลัยดังๆแล้วก็โปรแกรมที่เป็นอาจจะสายเทคโนโลยีหรืออะไรที่มันต้องมีคะแนนทางวิทยาศาสตร์ดีๆเขาก็ดูค่ะนะคะอันนี้ก็เป็นองค์ประกอบหนึ่งแล้วก็ถ้าเกิดว่าโดย3ส่วนที่คุณแม่พูดถึงเนี่ยถ้ามันได้ระดับที่โค้ชพอใจเขาก็จะไปไฟท์กับโรงเรียนเพื่อให้ได้ financial aid ที่ดีที่สุดในงบประมาณที่เขาจัดให้ได้อันนี้คือภาพของการrecruit เด็กผ่านทาง sport scholarship ซึ่งจะมีความต่างกับนักเรียนสมัครตรงๆทั่วไปเพราะเขาจะดูถ้าเกิดว่าเป็นเด็กจบมัธยมใช่ไหมคะอยากจะไปเรียนอย่างของรีน่าเนี่ยเรียน marketing ที่ OSU เขาก็ดูได้แต่ภาษาอังกฤษแล้วก็ GPA นะคะแล้วก็สัมภาษณ์คะแนนอื่นๆมันก็เลยมันก็จะต้องไปแข่งกับคนอื่นอีกจำนวนมากอันนี้พอตอบคำถามไหมคะแม่
ค่ะค่ะเป็นโอเคค่ะเข้าใจเพิ่มมากขึ้นเลยค่ะขอบคุณมากค่ะค่ะ
ก็หลังจากนี้นะคะคุยกันเพิ่มเติมได้นะคะเราทำงานเนี่ยเราเหมือนแบบเป็นครอบครัวค่ะถ้าเกิดว่าน้องๆมีปัญหามีอะไรต่างๆเนี่ยนะคะมีคำถามสงสัยอยากจะทำอะไรเนี่ยคุยกับเราเนี่ยอย่างแก้วเนี่ยแก้วก็จะมีเด็กๆที่แก้วคุยด้วยอยู่นะคะทั้งเด็กไทยแล้วก็เด็กในเนี่ยค่ะประเทศเพื่อนบ้านเนี่ยหลายคนเลยแล้วบางคนเนี่ยยังไปกอล์ฟแคมป์ที่ซัมเมอร์ที่อเมริกาเนี่ยค่ะเราก็ยังสเกจูซูมคุยกันอยู่นะคะเพื่อที่ว่าโปรไฟล์อยู่เป็นไงแล้วได้ซ้อมmock up interview กับโค้ชของเราหรือยังเรามี mock up มีเขาเรียกว่าinterview coach ค่ะไว้ทำ mock up interview Did you do the practice interview with AR Rina you
For
remember
to the coach.
Did you do no with us with AR did you do the practice interview จำไม่ได้
I don't think จำไม่ได้
Now we do ค่ะ we make it mandatory นะคะตอนนี้บังคับค่ะเด็กเข้ามาเนี่ยจะต้องมาทำ mock up interview กับเราก่อนเพื่อฝึกซ้อมและจะมีการให้คะแนนด้วยค่ะผ่านหรือไม่ผ่านถ้ายังไม่ผ่านก็ซ้อมอีกนะคะแล้วก็พี่ที่เป็นโค้ชอินเทอร์วิวเขาก็จะชี้จุดดีจุดด้อยนะคะตรงไหนต้องไปปรับอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะเพื่อให้มีการเตรียมตัวที่เวลาไปนั่งสัมภาษณ์กับโค้ชแล้วไม่เกรงแล้วไม่เครียดแล้วไม่งงว่าจะคุยอะไรคือเราก็จะเตรียมตัวของเขาให้พร้อมอะค่ะนี่ก็จะเป็นหน้าที่ของทีมแก้วทำให้น้องๆค่ะท่านอื่นล่ะคะมีคำถามไหมคะพี่เจี๊ยบยังอยู่ไหมเจี๊ยบมีอะไรจะเสริมไหมคะถ้าไม่มีนะคะก็ประมาณนี้ก็1 ชั่วโมงนะพอดีI think we're gonna conclude this call but please feel free to contact any of us at AR นะคะ Should you have any questions if you like to understand more of how we can help you นะคะ so today นะคะ thank you for participating นะคะ and good luck all of you good luck Rina and nice talking to you so we might get a chance to see you soon and good luck on this trip บ๊ายบายค่ะขอบคุณทุกท่านนะคะสวัสดีค่ะ
ผมครับ
ขอบ
thank
คุ
you
ณมากนะคะ thank you very much ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ Rina can you stay oh gone okay oops what do I do okay